Many Australians already view the Northern Territory as too hot to handle. Darwin is the only capital with a falling population, and many of those leaving cite its stifling build-up weather as the last straw. The Northern Territory government is being warned it isn't doing enough to prepare for an even hotter future under climate change, and it's being advised to adapt its building codes.
Many Australians surveyed by Kirsten Sander for her heat stress research wouldn't even consider moving their families to Darwin.
It's always like Darwin is too hot to live.
Since arriving in Darwin from Germany, she's adapted her home to cope with stifling wet season build-ups.
We have 800 louvers in total. They're always open, only sometimes when there's heavy rain we can close them. Yeah. And it gives us a constant breeze all the time.
The pool is partly inside. She's removed most of the interior walls.
And this part, for instance, was a balcony.
Yes.
And our bedroom was a kitchen. So
there's no air conditioning.
We don't need any aircon. Our electricity bill is kind of $100, $200 every 3 months.
But her research has found many people moving to Darwin aren't acclimatising, and it's one reason they're leaving as quickly as they arrive.
They live in aircon all of their day, like they work in offices with aircon, their car is aircon, their house is aircon. They don't even give it a try to adapt.
She's warning the Territory government isn't preparing the community for even hotter conditions due to climate change. The CSIRO is predicting the 11 days a year Darwin currently gets over 35 degrees will increase tenfold by 2090.
Housing coding and so on has to change. So there's no advertising about living a tropical life. It's a lot of people live because it's cheaper to build in these block houses and use a lot of aircon and energy.
Often the cost is a driver, particularly for first home buyers who want to have an option that's affordable.
And the government is still building closed-up concrete units for public housing.
Those people who live in social housing might not be able to afford aircon.
It is about making sure that we provide housing that is cost, that is also, that meets costs.
Kirsten Sander is equipping her children as best she can for climate change.
And I hope by growing up like this, they will always like the heat or adapt to it.
As they face uncertainty about just how much things are going to heat up. Jane Bardon, ABC News.